With Sam Fisher's surprisingly grand return, we felt it high time to honor the art of the spy, the ninja, the assassin. Sneaking missions aren't new, coming to prominence and flourishing in the late 90s, with many franchises finding fertile ground to grind out sequels. This list is for series only, so apologies to Mark of the Ninja, easily the 2D pinnacle of the form. With great regret, this policy also disqualifies sneaking. Number 5. Hitman. Sure, skulking through the shadows or using cover to remain unseen is the tried and true formula to any stealth game. But what if you could hide in plain sight? That's the mantra to the Hitman series, as Agent 47 makes expert use of disguises to get close to his target, where you're free to methodically orchestrate elaborate schemes that ultimately lead to your target's demise. There's nothing like having the ulterior motive at the forefront of your mind while standing mere inches away from your unsuspecting mark, taking as much time as you dare before committing to the dirty deed. Number 4. Thief. If a game is called Thief, and a focus on stealth isn't one of the primary mechanics, then something is seriously wrong. Luckily, the original Thief celebrates sneaky kills rather than charging headfirst into combat. Sword fighting is certainly an option, but confrontation is seriously discouraged. With a dark, original universe that presents first person in a new light, Thief offers a refreshing mood that has garnered a cult following. Slow and steady doesn't win the race, it steals the prize. Number 3. Batman, Arkham franchise. The gates of Arkham haven't been open for nearly as long as the other franchises on this list, but it's hard to ignore the impact of Batman's technical prowess.
What are you gonna do, man?
Reinventing the genre closer to a traditional action-adventure than any game before, it made the stalking easier by letting you see through walls and identify usable objects, and tougher with huge bosses, armed mercenaries, and an open world of dangers. What started as a breakout hit that finally redeemed a struggling video game icon has become one of the best stealth franchises on the market. Number 2. Splinter Cell.
It's like we got an intruder. I know you're here, asshole.
Splinter Cell snuck onto the scene in 2002 with Sam Fisher in his green goggles. Emphasizing the operative's extensive access to gadgets, Splinter Cell makes you a master of the darkness, often using night vision and other visual modes to see what your enemies can't.
This ain't gonna work, man. I know you're here somewhere.
It also has a bit of acrobatic flair, letting you climb above enemies to literally get the drop on them, and the Spies vs. Mercs modes have truly been the best at bringing stealth to multiplayer. Number 1. Metal Gear.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Arkham?
Though it might have strayed from its stealth roots in favor of over-the-top action in recent years, when you think of stealth gaming, chances are the words Metal Gear come to mind. Our first taste of Snake in the innovative Metal Gear introduced many of us to the concepts of a stealth game, but it wasn't until the defining release of Metal Gear Solid that the genre became popular. Strangling guards, dragging bodies, tapping on walls, peeking around corners, and firing a silenced tranquilizer were all part of the magic that made Metal Gear so memorable. Mix in the ridiculous but entertaining conspiracy theory plot lines, and you have the recipe for a classic sneaking mission. Just leave the nanomachines at home.